Your roadmap to the latest in auto. Welcome to Highway Herald. After years of rapid growth and remarkable technological advancements, it appears that some Chinese EV companies have reached a critical juncture. Their inability to expand into Western markets has left them battling for survival in an already saturated domestic arena. While major Chinese EV manufacturers face severe challenges, smaller players are struggling to stay afloat. Here are 8 reasons why. Reason 8. Regulatory and export challenges. In 2024, Chinese EV manufacturers contend with significant regulatory challenges affecting global competitiveness. The United States and the European Union impose high import taxes of 27% and 10% respectively to shield domestic industries. The EU's anti-subsidy investigation on Chinese EV imports since October 2023 may trigger additional tariffs from July 2024, addressing concerns over unfair trade practices, including state subsidies benefiting Chinese manufacturers. Despite obstacles, Chinese OEMs maintain a competitive edge with efficient production capabilities. Yet the industry consolidates as less profitable firms exit, leaving fewer dominant players eyeing international expansion. China's 2023 auto exports surged by 60%, solidifying its status as the world's largest car exporter. This shift bypasses trade barriers, allowing Chinese EV makers to enter emerging markets and leverage global supply chains. The resilience shown by Chinese EV manufacturers amid regulatory challenges highlights their commitment to the global automotive sector, shaping electric vehicle markets and international trade dynamics. Reason 7. Quality issues. Chinese EV manufacturers face significant hurdles in expanding into Western markets, and it's not just regulatory challenges causing barriers. A major issue plaguing Chinese EVs is their reputation for quality concerns. Reports abound of scratches during transportation, mold issues reported in Europe, paint and plastics peeling in Thailand, and complaints from Israeli customers about roof racks damaging BYD electric cars. These quality-related complaints pose a substantial barrier to Chinese EV makers' global expansion efforts. Until these issues are effectively addressed and resolved, Chinese manufacturers will continue to face difficulties in competing outside their domestic market. This quality challenge underscores the critical importance of improving standards and reliability to gain consumer trust and succeed in international markets. Reason number 6. Global expansion challenges. Chinese EV makers face declining sales and falling profits primarily due to an overcrowded domestic market. The sheer number of competitors has saturated the market, highlighting its limitations. To achieve sustainability, global expansion, particularly in Western markets, was initially the focus for Chinese EV makers, aiming to offer affordable alternatives to Western brands. However, challenges have emerged, including protective tariffs imposed by governments aiming to minimize price gaps between Western and Chinese electric vehicles. Recent developments, such as the Biden administration's announcement of a 100% tariff on Chinese EVs and similar actions by the European Union, indicate a challenging path for Chinese expansion into Western markets. Despite the presence of German automakers in China complicating matters, major players like BYD still heavily rely on domestic sales, which is unsustainable in the long term. Consequently, these companies are now exploring opportunities in regions like the Middle East and Latin America, even considering establishing manufacturing plants to diversify their market presence. Reason number 5. Li Auto's struggles. Li Auto, like other Chinese EV manufacturers, faces current challenges. The year began with a sharp decline in revenue during the first quarter, highlighting a concerning trend when compared to the previous quarter of 2023. Sales have notably decreased, exacerbated by a price war that contributed to a nearly 40% drop in revenue. However, declining sales aren't the sole issue for the company. Their recent flagship project, the Li Mega, has struggled despite its advanced technology, impressive range, and luxury features. Initially expected to dominate the market for EVs priced over $75,000, the new minivan appears poised to underperform, with sales projections far exceeding actual demand. Initial claims of over 100,000 orders have fallen short, with actual sales likely not surpassing 76,000 units. In response, U.S. investors have filed a class action lawsuit, alleging that Li Auto misled them about the company's operations and prospects, raising questions about the accuracy and transparency of their communications. Before we delve deeper, we'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to Highway Herald. Your support fuels our passion to create more content like this. Now, let's explore reason number 4. Plug-in hybrids sustain major players. In China, like elsewhere globally, EV growth has slowed due to economic challenges. Many consumers are now opting for more affordable plug-in hybrids, alleviating concerns like range anxiety. Companies with extensive PHEV offerings, such as BYD and Li, are reaping significant profits as a result. In contrast, companies exclusively focused on electric vehicles face intense pressure from ongoing price wars and sales stagnation. For instance, Great Wall Motors recently reported mixed annual results, showing a 26% year-on-year growth but a 15% decline in profits. This decline can be attributed partly to underperforming PHEV models like the Lanshan and Gaoshan, which failed to meet sales expectations. Dongfeng, another noteworthy player, saw a 5% sales decline and reported a significant $4 billion loss, the first in years. Similarly, BAIC Motors' performance also fell short of investor expectations. Overall, the industry's revenue growth was modest at 3.9%, a decline from the 8.3% growth seen in 2022, highlighting the challenging market conditions facing Chinese EV manufacturers. Reason number 3. Challenges for EV startups. All the companies discussed here share a common trait. They are large and state-owned, shielded from failure by Chinese authorities. In contrast, numerous small startups once buoyed by generous incentives have fueled the growth of the Chinese EV sector, but now face significant challenges. The landscape resembles a race where many contenders won't survive to the finish line. Bankruptcy looms for these startups amid a severe industry price war imposed by leaders. Unable to expand internationally, they lack the resources to compete, leading to an expected consolidation around major players. Currently, the top 10 manufacturers control 80% of the market, leaving others to scramble for a shrinking share. From 500 EV makers in 2017, only around 90 remain, with predictions of further, more severe bankruptcies ahead. Reason number 2, BYD's profit decline in 2024. BYD, Tesla's primary rival in the East, briefly outpaced the Austin-based EV giant in late 2023 in sales numbers. However, 2024 started with challenges. Despite ending 2023 strongly with 526,000 EVs sold, the first quarter saw a decline. January started slow, followed by a sluggish February due to the Chinese New Year, and March remained subdued, culminating in just over 300,000 sales. Beyond reduced sales, an intense price war squeezed profit margins, resulting in a 47% decline from the previous quarter. April saw a 3.9% decrease from March, with 134,465 electric vehicles sold. BYD's plug-in hybrids are performing well, providing relief. Chairman Wang Chuanfu remains optimistic, projecting total sales of 3.5 million vehicles for the year, a 20% increase. However, achieving this target is uncertain due to current market conditions and economic challenges affecting consumer demand in China. Reason number 1, strategic overseas investments. In response to increasing competition and regulatory pressures in China, Chinese EV manufacturers are expanding globally. A pivotal move in 2024 is BYD's launch of EV production facilities in Thailand, marking its entry into Southeast Asia to diversify production and access new markets. BYD's substantial $500 million investment in the Thai facility highlights its commitment to international growth, aiming for an annual capacity of 150,000 vehicles. This expansion helps BYD mitigate export challenges posed by tariffs and regulatory scrutiny in Western markets. Thailand's ASEAN location strategically positions BYD to tap into a growing EV market, supported by local incentives for automotive manufacturing. Chinese EV makers are also forging partnerships, transferring technology, and collaborating on research to enhance their global brand presence and integrate advanced technologies. With China leading global EV sales, these international ventures are set to reshape the industry, demonstrating Chinese EV makers' agility in navigating global dynamics and cementing their position as major players in the international automotive sector. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Highway Herald for the latest updates on vehicles and upcoming videos. See you next time.